I saved the whole sect by playing badly. Chapter 19. This makes her feel harder than killing Yun Q. Ellipsis. Yi Qiao had also reached the point of exhaustion, and the monsters were also wiped out in 7s and 8s. She sat slumped on the ground, gasping for breath the whole time and not wanting to move. So tired. Yi Qiao's previously restless aura was completely exhausted this time. She was tired and at the same time felt comfortable after a long time. She wiped off her sweat and felt that something warm was nourishing herself in her body. It was so warm that it made her feel drowsy and comfortable. The 3 senior brothers knew that she was exhausted, so they didn't bother her, but gathered together to discuss. You said just now that junior sister has never learned the first form of Qingfeng Ju, right? Mu Chongxi nodded quickly. Yes. Did she secretly learn from Elder Duan when I didn't know it? Otherwise, I can't explain how she did it. Ming Shun raised his brows slightly. Is there a possibility that the little junior sister was imitated by your sword just now? Mu Chongxi. Didn't you notice that at the beginning, junior sister swung her sword very jerky, like a toddler beginner? After adjusting and practicing over and over again, I gradually learned how to hold the sword correctly and how to better use the sword style in the sword formula. This scene was like in the library pavilion. Ming Shun just showed her how to draw the fire talisman, and she was able to draw a scoop like a gourd, and draw it completely. But I studied for 2 months. Mu Chongxi's eyes widened slightly, and he stumbled a little when he spoke. He had learned the first style of Qingfengjue for 2 whole months, and was praised by Elder Duan for his talent, but what about junior sister? Not even a day. Don't forget senior brother Zhu said it. She never forgets it with her photographic memory. After experiencing the experience of Zangshu Pavilion, Ming Shun's ability to accept is much better than him, and he even has the leisure to talk to him about science. You may not know, little junior sister, in 2 days, I can silently write more than a dozen talisman books. Silence is Cambridge tonight. Mu Chongxi said before that Yi Qiao should take a good look at it. She just wanted to be handsome, but she didn't expect that she would learn it just by showing him to death. When Ming Shun realized that he had stabbed his junior brother unconsciously again, he didn't care about the previous grievances between the 2 of them, and tried to comfort him. Although you may not be as good in memory, but in terms of comprehension. Halfway through his words, the other 2 also felt something. Chi turned his head and looked in Yi Qiao's direction in astonishment. Breakthrough. Ming Shun's expression was undisguisedly shocked. But you may not be able to match in terms of comprehension. With this mirror-breaking speed, does she have no bottleneck period at all? Hearing this, Mu Chongxi gritted his teeth. Thank you, you are really good at comforting people. The 3 of them waited quietly until Yi Qiao calmed down and stabilized her cultivation at the foundation building. Before the monster came, they put all the Qingshin grass into the mustard bag. No one expected that this experience would be fruitful. Such a big gain. After Yi Qiao built the foundation, she could feel that the sea of consciousness had expanded more than double, and before she had time to feel the benefits of the expanded sea of consciousness, a pink figure suddenly appeared in front of her. Yi Qiao just finished adjusting her breath and opened her eyes. When she suddenly faced Yun Q's big face, she wowed. Ghost. Yun Q's expression froze slightly, and the next second he tried to grab Yi Qiao's sleeve, but was bounced away. Zhu Yu stood behind Yi Qiao. He didn't speak, but after hearing Yi Qiao scream, he felt that there was something wrong with Yue Qingzong, the little junior sister. After Yun Q was bounced away, she bit her lip. She was not reconciled. She begged bitterly. Just give me one, okay? Second senior sister, you should know, right? I was born with a broken spiritual root. Now I still need a spiritual implant. Su Juo felt distressed when he saw the woman he loved so groveling. Yes, you have so many, second senior sister, So what can I do if you give me a plant? Yi Qiao didn't even have time to reply. Ming Xuan's lips curled up, and he started spraying poison. Who is your second senior sister? This is our junior sister. Give it to you. Why? Because your little junior sister is arrogant. What can I do if I give you a plant? Then you are so ugly. Go to hell, don't get in my eyes here. Ming Xuan raised his chin slightly, with a contemptuous expression on the corners of his lips, with the look of, you're so crooked, I want to be pure if I don't see it, and Su Juo fell down angrily. Congratulations to Zhu Ji, junior sister. Zhu Yu ignored the farce, and threw the Gu Ling pill to her. It's time for us to go back. At the same time, he secretly thought that it would be better to have less dealings with Yue Qingzong's abnormal personal descendants in the future. Especially that personal biography named Yun Q. Don't get complacent too early. Song Hansheng's brows were gloomy. Seeing that the four of them didn't give him face so much, he began to speak harshly. We will wait and see. None of the four looked back. Ming Xuan, TSK. Mu Chongxi, Bar. Zhu Yu, Oh. Yi Qiao, look who cares about you. Song Hansheng's face gradually twisted. Su Juo looked at Yi Qiao's leaving back, feeling indescribable. She has a good relationship with senior brother Zhu Yu, right? Yun Q stood there and suddenly spoke softly. For some reason, seeing Zhu Yu and the others defending Yi Qiao made her feel very uncomfortable. It's as if something that should belong to me was snatched away by Yi Qiao. The eldest son of the Zhu family among the 8 great families, it is said that senior brother Zhu will refine some pills that can make people break through quickly. All the way to cultivate immortality is to be down to earth. Although taking drugs to build a foundation is fast, but the backlash is heavy. To put it bluntly, it is a show. Su Juo hesitated for a few seconds. You mean, second senior sister raised her cultivation base by using pills? The 3 of Yi Qiao grew up together, and the second senior sister was the most honest since childhood, but since Mo Yuan came back, she has changed. Su Juo couldn't tell what it was like, but complained to her vaguely, wasn't it just a mayfly? Going down the mountain in anger. That's right, Yun Q forced a smile. After all, second senior sister has been stuck on the 3rd level of Qi training for so many years. How could she build a foundation in just a few months? Yun Q was the one who was more shocked than Su Juo. How could that dull and non-existent second senior sister be the person in front of her? Not only did he build the foundation earlier than himself, but he also became a personal heir whose status was no lower than his own. This made her feel worse than killing Yun Q. Chevron _ left previous home index next chevron _ the scroll's tip.